Hello everyone! If you're new here, my name's Allison and welcome to my August plan with me. When I think of August, I think about going to the fair, so I thought it would be fun to incorporate that in my bullet journal. So for my cover page, I'll be drawing the top of a Ferris wheel, like we're up in the sky with some clouds, and I thought it'd be the perfect chance to use my acrylograph pens. I've been wanting to use these for a while. The main three colors I'll be using in this layout is this peachy coral color, blue, and gold. And I gotta say, these acrylograph pens worked pretty well. The coral and the gold color went on really smooth. I had a little trouble with the blue, but I don't know if maybe I just had to clean the nib part better or something. But all in all, really satisfied with how these acrylograph pens work. So the Ferris wheel is really the only ride that I will get on nowadays at the fair. The rest of the rides make me too dizzy. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but I typically go to the fair mainly to just walk around, see the animals, and eat a bunch of fair food like elephant ears and deep fried Oreos. What's your favorite thing to do at the fair? Let me know in the comments below. So when I was writing out August, I decided I didn't like how the black looked, so I covered it up with the gold acrylograph, and I liked how that looked much better. Now for the quote page, life is a beautiful ride. I thought this fit in well with the fair theme. It was something that I saw on Pinterest. Just adding in the last little cloud details, and that's it. I really like how the gold shimmers in the light. And now onto my monthly setup. So just going back in with that gold acrylograph pen for August and adding in some clouds. And so for the monthly spread, I thought it would be fun to do just alternating colors and these little squares that are 5 by 5 grid spaces big. So now I'm adding in a little balloon booth. I actually didn't like how the gold looked like on top of the blue, so I ended up in a minute covering it up and writing over it with a white paint pen, and I liked how that looked much better. So that's it for the calendar setup. Really happy with how the little balloons look. And now onto my habit tracker. So I'm keeping the habit tracker pretty simple, just going in with my gold for the title and then the blue and coral colors for the habits. And I just realized that I forgot to include the habits that I'll be tracking. But unlike last month, I'll be keeping this one pretty small with just 4 habits. And on the bottom, I'm drawing another little fair stand. And this is the elephant ear stand because I can't go to the fair without having an elephant ear. They're so tasty. For the mood tracker, I am continuing the theme of sweet treats at the fair, and I am including cotton candy. So there's 31 little cotton candy cones, and I will have 5 different colors depending on my mood of the day. So that's it for my habit and mood trackers. Really happy with how this came out, especially the shimmering gold. And now onto my weekly setup. So for my weekly setup, I'm drawing a merry-go-round in the center here. I thought it would look very cute. And then on each side of the merry-go-round will be a week, with the first week being on the left side and then the second week mirroring on the right side. So I wanted to add a little bit of variety to the animals on the merry-go-round. So this first animal on the left is a little sheepy, and then an elephant, a giraffe, and then lastly a unicorn. So for each day of the week, I am marking it with a balloon and then just using the gold acrylograph to write out the days. So that's it for my first weekly setup. Now I'm going to skip a couple pages to save room for the rest of the weeklies, and then finish off my spread with my highlights page. So I always keep the highlights page pretty simple because I want to leave enough room to paste in some pictures and write down some memories in it. So just writing highlights, adding a border, and then adding some balloons in both corners. So that's it for the highlights page, and now time for the flip through. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun creating this setup, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching the process of it. I'll link the supplies down below, and then also check out my Instagram if you want to see the rest of my weeklies. And until next time, bye!